How did Nas Daily lose 90% of his audience in just a year? What's funny is how avoidable it was because it all started when viewers realized how different he was off camera. You see, back in 2021, Nas traveled to the Philippines to film a video with Luis Mabulo, who ran a project to help farmers. But it was a post she shared afterward that ultimately set the stage for his downfall, stating, "I watched him imitate and mock the local accent and language, saying it sounded stupid." Also saying, "Farmers are so poor. Why are Filipinos so poor?" She added, he didn't care about shedding light on real issues. He said no one wants to hear about farmers. It's not clickable, viewable content. Whoa, didn't expect Nas to be racist. See, he's using Filipinos for views. Interestingly, Nas replied, claiming it never happened and that the project itself was a fraud. But by then, the narrative was already set. Yet, Nas seems to have a complicated relationship with Filipinos, as shortly after, he found himself in another controversy when he uploaded this video featuring Apple Wang Od, the 103-year-old tattoo artist who still uses traditional methods for tattoos. Everything seemed normal, just another Nas Daily video. However, if you look at the description, it essentially says that Nas created a tattoo course taught by Wang Od on his Nas Academy, which again was beneficial for both parties. However, the comments the video received were pretty brutal. Why? Well, Wang Od's granddaughter made a post saying, "Wang Od Academy is a scam. My grandmother did not sign any contract with Nas Daily to do any academy. Some people are taking advantage of our culture. Please help us stop this disrespect to the legacy." Nas responded by showing a video of Wang Od placing her thumbprint on the contract. He claimed, "We approached Wang Od because just like you, we love her and wanted to share her culture. Her family loved the idea of creating Wang Od Academy and her niece was there to translate the content of the contract showing full consent." However, her granddaughter responded, claiming Wang Od didn't understand the translation and would not join the course, fearing that their culture was being exploited for profit. It got worse to the point where the Philippine government got involved, nearly landing him in big trouble. And undoubtedly, all of this left a bad enough impact on his reputation, which only worsened when Nas was in Switzerland and a YouTuber named Avi Yamini confronted him about his hypocrisy.
You push the climate change agenda, you push a lot of these agendas, these woke agendas, but here, what's the
friend? We've done more for climate change than you have.
Here? What have you done?
We've done.
How did you get here?
We've done more for climate change than you have.
How did you get here?
Okay, see you later.
Nas, how did you get here? How did you get here? How many do, mate? You do, there you go. The biggest hypocrite on YouTube.
Why is he acting like a child? But he didn't stop there. Avi called Nas out on Twitter and they both agreed to have a debate in Dubai. During the debate, Nas mostly made personal attacks, which were reflected in the comments.
Reason why you have 20,000 followers and Nas Daily has 60 million followers, okay? Because your arguments were not
People
better.
with more followers
because
are better.
We care more about the facts.
Desire.
What? What?
Personal attacks, more theoretical.
If you're feeling guilty, it's probably...
Honestly, I'm surprised you're married. But
Clearly hurting his ego. This can be seen when later on, Avi was interviewing the Luxembourg Prime Minister and Nas did this.
is he annoying you? Is he annoying you?
No, it's still okay.
Okay, because
This is Nas Daily. He's a great... Listen, Nas Daily.
this guy's annoying. Be careful of this guy. He's annoying.
I was a lawyer before. If you need some help.
Wait.
He was-
What law? What law? Nas might need criminal help. Nas, come here. 2 questions.
I'm good.
Wait.
Even though this behavior was terrible, the only thing keeping him relevant was his content. However, that didn't last long either, as in 2022, Nas posted a video that stood out, mainly because it seemed to portray the Binance founder as the humblest billionaire alive, almost like a paid promotion.
Hi, my name is CZ.
He made over $60 billion, but his mom still called him stupid. Let me tell you his incredible story.
He uploaded a similar video featuring Sam Bankman-Fried, the founder of FTX, once again painting him in an extremely positive light.
Okay, the guy you see next to me is the most generous billionaire in the world, and I found him.
Hi, my name is Sam, and this is my story.
Sam lives in the Bahamas with 10 roommates. Sam is 29 years old only, but Sam has $22 billion. And he wants to donate all of it to charity.
It's likely these were paid promotions, which wasn't necessarily wrong, though there was no mention of it, keeping it hidden. Shockingly, this was confirmed when he accidentally said this during a podcast.
Sometimes we get a brand deal in which I have to go on the spot for one full day and make a video about a person. So those take full days.
Interesting. So sometimes the characters that are in your video are actually paid sponsorships.
Yeah, sometimes, yes.
Do you say that in the video?
So it's actually like less than 3% of the content. And we do not say that because, well, one, in the post, it's when we say thank you to XYZ, blah, blah, for making this possible. Two, it's like, we don't live in America.
Are your videos even real or only paid promotions? Well, we don't know, but what we do know is that the kind billionaires Nas promoted turned out to be scammers, with one facing 25 years in prison, hefty fines, and money laundering charges. But the final nail in the coffin came when he hypocritically shared his views on the Israel-Palestine conflict and mocked Islam. Because even though Nas was born in Israel, his family's roots trace back to Palestine. Clearly, everyone wanted to know his stance on the conflict, so he uploaded a video claiming that he just wants peace and doesn't take sides.
My solution is simple. Bring people together, not apart. This is why we make these videos.
Which unsurprisingly caused backlash, as it felt like he was just trying to dodge the issue. However, what's strange is that someone recorded Nas saying this in public.
Fuck what you said? Fuck Israel, sir.
And another tweet surfaced where he stated, Israeli first and Palestinian second. The problem isn't necessarily which side he's taking, it's how he's lying to his audience while claiming something else, and it only went downhill from here when he uploaded this video, and viewers quickly realized the title itself was disrespectful. You don't lose your hair studying Islam for a month, you willingly shave your head. Delete this video.
Okay, this was a bit random, but why would you shave your head to make a point? And especially if you say this to a Muslim's thinking, huh? We shave our heads after pilgrimage because this was an act of the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and this is something that we replicate.
However, whilst this controversy was still ongoing, a few days ago, Nas responded to the allegations directly in an interesting video. In it, he called his two trusted employees to weigh in on the tattoo lady controversy, and their response was not what you might have expected.
So, the context is, it wasn't Nasir who arranged the shoot, it was actually me.
Oh my God, Nisha, what the hell? You are exploiting the... Sorry. But Nisha, you said something interesting here. It wasn't the person we worked with that was angry, it was her cousin. Because she wasn't part of the deal. And of course, if you're not part of the deal, you feel left out, and so you have to feel like something's wrong. But the actual person we work with was happy.
However, what they said about the crypto controversy was pretty absurd.
Look, I mean, the truth is that when Nas Daily talks about new ideas, it's always going to be a risk. Right? It's always going to be a risk that it's not as it seems, because it's cutting edge, right? It's new. But we can only go with, the information out there. Now, the world's biggest investors gave this person money. In the US government basically took money from this, some of these people.
Yeah. Even governments gave this person money. So nobody knew, including Nas Daily, but for some reason, Nas Daily was the one to pay the price.
Bro, saying sorry doesn't hurt. Just acknowledge that it was wrong. And once again, just as expected, he had this to say about Israel and Palestine conflict.
And so as part of the Israel-Palestine conflict, I see a lot of people promote anger. Nas Daily is not designed to make you angry. Nas Daily is designed to make you think, have a nuanced objective, and actually make you optimistic about the world. And when it comes to Israel, I am optimistic about Israel and Palestine. My optimism about Israel and Palestine is that we will get to peace. We will get to two states for two people living side by side in peace. That is my goal in life.
Now, we can all agree that Nas is correct to some extent. However, something interesting happened as the video was coming to an end. If you remember Avi, the YouTuber who confronted Nas called him and this happened.
And he's in Australia. This is the first time we're talking in years. Yo.
How are you doing, brother? Sorry, I got caught up.
We haven't talked in years. Well, months. Years.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long, but I know it probably feels a lot longer because you miss me. After October 7, they realised that a lot of the things that I was saying that they were condemning me for, they're starting to realise which was true. Maybe I wasn't articulating it in their friendly, politically correct way, but I wasn't that far off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And that's interesting. That's actually really interesting because I think both you and I wanted the same thing, but we were both like not articulating it in the same words.
In short, both of them are good now, yet the video still received negative responses, most likely because Nas tried to explain himself, which wasn't wrong, but he didn't apologize for how the viewers felt. What happened to you? You used to be fantastic, but now your videos are just basic, and the viewership proves this. Which is true. What's good though, is that Nas was aware this point would eventually come years ago, what many may call a downfall, as he said here.
Nas Daily will lose some of the magic in the next 5 years. We will lose the magic.